What's an over-emote quote that I know? Can you dig it? I can. Give me a second. I have to think of something to over-emote acting. Got it. Bless thee I roll, thou all-destroying yet unconquerable whale. To the last I grapple with thee, from hell's heart I stab at thee. For hate's sake I spit my last breath at thee. Witness me! Sink all coffins and all hearses to one common pool, for I shall have neither. Let me tow to thee to pieces, that I follow thee, though I'm tied to thee, though damnable well. Thus I give up my spear. Not very good acting. Again, over-emoting is not good acting. So sexy yelling. Inspired you, dude. Similar for it. Good. Sounds like a shite film. It is a shite film. That Amelia Clark acting. Run dog from her crap. It was loud enough though. Sorry. God, I forgot where I was at in this fort. I think where we left off, we got shitty 2 migrants, and that was it. What was I going to say? The plot of Hereditary doesn't make a lot of sense because the actions the characters take are so stupid. And I'm not talking about the ones that get them in trouble with the cult and have the cult all over them. I mean, like, just to progress the plot, very dumb shit has to happen. Oh, Kazan was witnessed? I witnessed you. The whole catalyst of the plot is that the daughter dies. How does that happen? Well, let's look at it. The mom, and you can excuse a few things away from the mom grieving and making stupid decisions, but it really is jarring past that. The mom did, when I was over emoting, the mom did, that was Moby Dick that I just did, by the way. I'm a genius. I memorize things. The mom wants the daughter to go to a high school party. She's 14 years old, and she trusts her 29-year-old or 37-year-old son. I did not say we need to stop talking about Hereditary. I can rant about that all day. To take care of the girl who has a nut allergy. The girl doesn't have an EpiPen on her. On top of it, what fucking kid with a lethal allergy doesn't carry an EpiPen on them? On top of that, there are, in order for that to become relevant, kids are making a walnut chocolate cake at a high school kegger. That is the most unrealistic thing I've seen in any horror movie ever. What kid? And that is like the laziest fucking writing. You could have just had her pass her peanut M&Ms or something like that. They regain energy from the turf talk. She was eating a walnut cake with the walnuts sprinkled all over it. How dumb is that fucking kid? That's beyond dumb. You're trying to die at that point. So you can explain away that the cult made them do that. That's fine. Whatever. You can explain away that the mom was emotional, forgot to give her the pen. Whatever. Maybe some high school parties do, in fact, make walnut chocolate cakes during a kegger. Sure. I've seen this stream before. Explain that away. What you can't explain away is the agency for the head to pop off. Because he's going for shock value at that point. Perfectly fine. A lot of people do shock. And in fact, if he would have done it well, it would have been a creative twist on the episode, on the movie. The girl sticks her whole body out the window, which is going underneath anaphylactic shock. Not just her head, her whole body. From the legs down. Like, her thighs are the ones gripping onto the window. That's it. Right? And if you slow down the scene and look at it, it's the shittiest dummy shot. It's like 80s quality horror. 90s VHS quality dummy shot. They had a dummy sticking out unrealistically from the car to have it hit the pole and have the head pop off. Awful. Awful. Dumb shaming. If your plot was a mess, you wouldn't have to explain everything, right? What he wanted to do, bad dummy shots in National Night Coats. What he wanted to do was have a sudden, drastic shift in the movie that spurs the mom going insane. He wants people to question whether she's completely overcome with grief or these are things actually happening, like there's a cult after them. A double whammy of her mom dying and then her daughter dying in the same week. Just grief upon grief. Things that are really hard to deal with as a parent or as a person in general. The way he tried to achieve that was lazy, haphazard, ham-fisted. I can come up with more adjectives. The point is, he's not a good writer, and the way that he directs his people, his actors, is to have them cry. That is the common function of characters in Ari Aster movies. They cry. Why this is bad is that crying elicits an emotional response that is fake. It's like when people say, I allegedly ham-fisted them, when people say I can't believe they did X or Y and made this person cry, who the fuck cares? Crying does not mean you're right. Crying does not mean that something is actually that emotional. It's lazy. Lazy. If there's one thing, one term I can describe Ari Aster as, it's lazy. He doesn't try. And the big tragedy of that is people eat it up. Yeah, exactly. There's so many ways. I don't ask for much, Colt. I really don't. There's a reason why I hate this film. The real reason why I hate this film is people love it. It makes me feel like an alien. I just don't understand why people like it. But there are very easy ways to fix the film. It doesn't deserve the praise it gets. He doesn't deserve the budgets he gets. It's pathetic. I hate it. It's something I legitimately hate. But that's what I train my hate on. Walnuts. Walnut cake. I don't hate people. I don't hate... Well, I hate Ari Aster. Just got another sticker in the Discord. It's walnuts. I do somewhat hate Ari Aster. I don't hate groups of people. I don't hate... Well, I hate some politics. I don't like... I just don't obsess over them. This I do. It's something I chose to hate. Because it's very bad, and it gets undue praise. You fucking die. Fucking love walnut cake. Love it! Header Terry Buxby. I mean, I care about politics, but it's hard to change politics. It's hard to change anything. I think that the stereotype of the angry young man never goes away. They just become more bitter and more bitter until they turn into someone who's just a mean old person. Yeah, I do shave my armpits. It feels great. No hair. I did it for Girl Day. Now I do it all the time. Look at that. I don't shave my nipples, though. My nipples get hairy. I should do that. Um, Thank God for Texas Roadhouse and Five Guys being the last bastion of safety and people with nut allergies. Laser removal on my back. I'm addicted to shaving my armpits. Shaving my armpits is great. It feels awesome. Awful. Awesome. Um, yeah, and then it gets itchy when it regrows. But I don't. I need to shave my neck beard a lot more. Song. Uh, yeah, superhero movies kind of suck too. But I don't rail against them. I don't think that superhero movies are like a scourge. There's always going to be shitty blockbusters out there. Like Tears of Joy. Exceptionally bored. Alright, so back to this shit. What I'm going to try to achieve right now is, one, we have to, again, wait for more people to show up. Two, I really need to get, like, an altar in and a way to entertain these dwarves, because they are just consistently pissed off at me. This guy right here is mad. He needs to pray, basically, so we have to get that up. Been doing it for years. I highly support it. I highly support it. It's, again, like, I don't... Ooh, new person just rose up. I don't shame anybody who wants to look a certain way in their life. It's perfectly fine. I look stupid all the time. I'm just not attracted to girls with unshaved armpits. I think that's like an instant turnoff for me. But if you don't want to shave your armpits, who the fuck, just do it. You don't have to do shit. Who the fuck cares? I'm gonna sign a tomb to one of these guys. Adam, right there. You can live your whole life not worrying if I'm attracted to you or not. I have no idea, Negan, if any of those commands works. Main bits once or twice, I hate it so ishy. I only shave my main bits when I'm gonna get laid, or if they get in way too long and unruly. I think a lot of girls are like that too. Pretty much every girlfriend I've ever had only shaves if I was gonna come over. Don't show again. Oh, we got plenty of blocks here. Right, we have all these blocks and it's not registering? What? We have 404 blocks? Where are they? Why is it only register 13? Oh, it's in the place blocks as in walls. Okay, yeah. I'm dumb. Blocked. Laid in this economy? I shave my pits. I'm left with having to do the rest of my body. Also, 2 white bald patches in my arms. They're place blocks. Actually, people wanted to lay from you. Get blocked. I would boy or girl daltos. Yay! Everybody want to fuck me. But none of you are Ronaldo. Only Ronaldo may fuck me. This... Oh, okay, so we doubled up wall right here. I wonder if that influences anything. So, this playthrough is completely stuck on immigrants right now. We were stuck before on immigrants. We had to abandon and come back, and we settled with 7 new ones. And then we got the least amount of immigrants coming in, and then someone just died. No, never mind. Never mind. He's been put to rest. That's right. Okay, good. No, Ronaldo is my imagined Spanish lover. They all rode the caravan, never came back. Too unhappy to get immigrants. I wonder if I could... And we found out it actually doesn't matter. It's not how happy they are. It's how wealthy the last caravan leaving said you are. That's what attracts people. I think the happiness is just tied to death spirals. Yeah. Stephen Cameron, does the colony need to be successful to attract immigrants? I think it does. It needs to come in, you need to trade with it, and then you need to have it leave. Ours died. The last one that came through, it died like right over here somewhere. There's a whole plethora of rich shit that was just like left right over here. So my last caravan left without all its goods because one of my doors went berserk. Should I be goods? I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. I don't have the answer to that. I stole it, yeah. Told you, rolling R's. Ronaldo. Focus on mining gems so you can sell at 10. You're still doing above ground only. We have one level that we're allowed to mine in. I think that we're pretty wealthy for how tiny we are, and we should attract more people. I don't know that for certain, though. We're still waiting on a migrant season to come through. It's late winter right now. This has kind of been a cursed playthrough with how unlucky we've been getting with migrants, but we shall see. A lot of iron down here. Playthroughs. No, some playthroughs go pretty easy. We actually had a playthrough we quit because we were too bored. Nothing bad was happening. Hover over your fortress name for wealth. After the save is over. Ronaldo. Don't want to move the scary biome. I have a massage my mom bought me for Christmas. I should really use that today. 7600's not that good. We need to create more, but I mean, we're only 7 dwarfs right now. 9 dwarfs. I could have sworn we had more left over from the last one. Do I have a order in for that? That should be okay. Oh, and then we have to build the stairs up over here. I forgot about that. Okay. Very slowly filling in this next level up here. This next level is going to be storage, and I'm going to put some worship areas up here because we need it. We need something to entertain our dwarfs. I was also thinking about just biting the bullet and making a tavern nearby and trying to attract people that way. Just having a tavern. Yeah, and cresting should always be good. Honestly, the best way to make money in this game is making fancy meals, lavish meals. They sell for so much, and you can make so many of them. Now, I will play RimWorld again. Dwarf Fortress is a fun game, but it's a very limited game. And in some ways, it's different than RimWorld because of it. There's only X amount of things that happen in RimWorld, while I feel like, or in this game, while I feel like in RimWorld there's like X plus a few. That's probably not how math works, but... Use for encrusting, yep. Do all that stuff. Alright, we're in spring now. We should have a migrant pop up, hopefully soon. No, mods really don't make it different. I've installed a lot of mods on this, and it's pretty much the same. It's just that RimWorld had a lot of expansions that went with it that just give you extra stuff to do. And there's a lot more above world stuff. Like, if I go this map, I can send people out, but I never get to interact with it. In RimWorld, I do. So. Other scrolls in Dwarf Fortress, I realize how much time it would take. Maybe, someone might do that. I'm doing good. Thank you, Cygnus. Thank you. My sub count doesn't say that. Actually, my sub count's still really nice to be at 260. That's still very privileged. But that's why I gotta do this subathon. Gotta get those numbers up. Gotta make money. That? Okay. Yeah, it's every month subs go down. It's like impossible to fight against. It just happens. So, stock up on bits for Friday. Always fighting against the tide of people unsubscribing or letting the sub run out. How dare they let the sub run out? Those fucks. Let's slap some doors up here. That. Real size Middle Earth. Nope. Why am I getting a call? What is this? Hello?
Brian, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Not interested, Brian. Alrighty. Sharon's call. I was waiting for a call for something else. Try. Walk at normal speed. I realize how good it is here. I don't think anyone does because we're still not getting migrants in. It was just a real kick in the balls to get the first group of migrants only 2. That's like really annoying in this playthrough. Now we have to wait on the other group, and I'm not sure if they're going to come this season. We're already in the 22nd of Granite. Still gotta do Vault Hunters with Shadow in Minecraft. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Maybe I just have people continuously mine down here. Oops, that's on auto still. All through here. So I'm trying to keep it only to this area. Only on this elevation am I allowed to mine. There's water down here. Oh, it's beer. Someone spilled their beer. Like that. The mine over there. That should get him there. Do the height limit. Vault Hunters. You thought Hereditary is a great movie, you dummy? Oh, Dr. Beardborkian. How you be so dumb? Only dumb people would say that. Oh, I need to put in... Do I have any rock mechanisms? Don't. Oh, shit. I need to make some of those, too. We just have a nice steel axe just hanging out right here. Minecraft is an incredibly hard game. It is an underrated hard game. There's such a skill cap in Minecraft. Or whatever, skill, like it's just like playing Fortnite back when you could just throw up a whole building when you were fighting somebody. Trying to spec the Hereditary rants. In case you don't want to be way behind in levels. I don't really care about being behind in levels. Me and Shadow just need a place to play it. Skill gap. The people who are really good at Minecraft are like insanely good at Minecraft. I realized that when we played against Martin and his cadre at the MCC champion, whatever it was for Jingle Jam. They whooped us. They're so good. But in another vein, Minecraft kind of sucks. It's not like horribly bad. It's just like a lot of times they play it, I'm just like, eh. It feels like it needs more. You know, a lot of things are filled in through mods in that game. It feels like the base game needs a lot more. More playing MC while you're grinding Heroes of New Earth. Yep. I mean, the skill gap for Minecraft only matters for speedrunning PvP. It's still there, though. Daltos is seaweed. Is a placeholder Amazon wish I actually need. No, I actually want it. I always want seaweed. Seaweed's great. I just need to figure out a way to tie the Amazon wish list to you guys buying it. You know? I don't want to not herald it. You're gonna feed me this month? I should just fill up my Amazon list with food? I have plenty of food right now. I did tacos last night in my crock pot. My cilantro is still on my chopping board right there. Crock pot, the red one. Way too spicy. I put a whole can of chipotle peppers in there, and that stewed over a long time. Let me know if you bought the. I'll pretend that it was a trigger in my chat. Like I'll do a can you dig it, and then talking to seaweed, talking AI voice about seaweed. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? I need to. Maybe we could do that on. We do a watch together party. I react. You guys watch it in Discord. Can you dig it? For Friday. No immigrants yet. We didn't get a pop-up saying no immigrants, though. This is getting really annoying in this playthrough. But I don't remember having a caravan come through for this playthrough yet. At this moment, I don't remember a caravan coming through. I wonder if the animals are still agitated, too. I doubt it. No, they're still okay. That's the key. What you do is you go out, chop down a ton of wood, agitate all the animals, have them kill all you, abandon it, resettle it, you're good. Can you? Thank you. Thank you, Savvy, for the seaweed. I'll be snacking on that. I need to eat healthier. I had to keep myself from buying oatmeal cream pie cookies at Lidl last night. Slap my own hand because I've been eating like shit lately. It's very easy to ruin your diet when you're depressed as fuck. I have to buy some again. There you go. If everyone in chat right now gave me $1,000, I'd waste it all on drugs and gambling. Mistake. Wait, how do I do that? Yeah, you could buy regular weed for me anytime. Just getting it to me is the problem. Wish list. Oh, it says needs 2. I don't need 2. I need 1. I don't need this one either because Okram bought that for me. I was like, what is this package? And I opened up, it was like from Okram HDMI. So since I've reseeded everything, yeah, the quantity field, you do know where I live. I already had one? Was that, did you already buy, wait, what happened? Sag. Just pay attention to a VOD, you'll know my address to mail it to. So did you buy it already? You cannot buy it because I just deleted it. Skip your bikini. Code and all. Watch everybody. Already went through, so is it good? As long as it went through, that's all I care about. Remember quantity next time. Olgin need more to be added. What's Sad Madge Olge and more to that confuses me what you just said right there. I do eat it with rice. I don't need to not eat it with rice. I do, but I love eating it with rice. No. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. See? Please, King. No, no way. I don't have boobs for that either. That will not look good on me. Sorry, everybody. Pick a new fetish thing. Yeah, we make blocks. Oh, we finally got people in. We finally got migrants. Holy shit, we're up to 24. 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh my god, it's beautiful. 29. We actually have people. Holy fuck. Get a new costume. I could do that. Buy Daltos cosplay boobs. Yeah, I need cosplay boobs. Get that for me. Bring this playing poker. It just says my balls. PNG. Is that a good costume? The Faye Valentine? Is that what people want? E pluribus unum. I forgot what that means. Time to kill him. So we have to set labor. Faye Valentine. One for all. I'm bad at Latin. I am so happy we actually have people to work with here. We're up there. We're going up more. Hang on. Hang on. They're streaming in. 37, 38, 39. We went up 30 people. That's great. Six Semper Tyrannis. That's what I yelled right before I killed, not Hitler, Abraham Lincoln. I did play about Burnout Paradise. It was a fun game when I was younger. Yeah, I don't have the muscles for Faye Valentine or the flat body for it. Any costume needs to have, like, the corset involved, or else you're just going to see my fat ass gut. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, your in debris, the wretched refuse your teeming shores, and dump them all in the ocean. So, speaking of which, I think we have a bunch of kids here, too. We do. So, out of the 30, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. So, we only have 20 workers to work with. Abraham Linkler, yeah. Which was funny. Okay, Justin Roiland could be funny. He's still a bad person, but... So, stone stackers. Those are going to be people who suck, and I don't need them for anything else, like this milker. So, we'll have 3 stone stackers that way. And we'll move this fisher dwarf off it and put him back on fishing. Both these guys. That'll give us some extra food right now. Couldn't cosplay as this either. Is this Tifa? No, I cannot do the jailbait Riku, no. Xena Warrior Princess? Yeah, I can maybe do Xena Warrior Princess. Your Xena taken. Same link. Lucy Lawless, man. They did do Wonder Woman, too similar. Riku's like fucking 14 years old, 15 years old. It was fucked up, man. Misty is also like that, too. Way too young. Stone stackers. We'll have this... Animal dissector be a stone stacker. Okay. Final Fantasy 14. Kegmeisters will have these 2 on it. And we will lock them also into cooking. So they do both. Wait, no. Delete. Kegmeister. That, okay. Ooh. And that's just like 32. I'm not seeing him. Lucy Lawless. I remember that. Another terrible Simpsons episode. Anytime The Simpsons goes into the realm of unbelievable, it's a horrifically bad episode. Horrifically bad. We'll take you off mining. And lock you 2 into mining. We'll take you off burden bearing. Okay. And we need to put someone shitty on this that we don't care about, like a Gelder and this cheesemaker. The rock shapers now. We'll sign out a lot more of these and lock them into it. And finally, the tree manglers. I think one guy working it's good enough. We have a bunch of people without jobs here, so let's do Demon King Etna. Let's do, what do we need right now? They just put in more work orders right now. My work orders. Bin barrel, all of that. Rock mugs. Let's put in, beds, doors. Door. Wooden door. We can put in, need some stone altars. That. I wonder what the difference is between rock and stone, or it's just a synonym. And then, amount of doors is less than 1. Beds is less than 1. Rock and stone. Bee costume, maybe. Maybe. Not a lot of fetish costumes that girls have access to. It's always like schoolgirl, librarian, nun for some reason, cop, nurse, maid. No, guys have it. Guys have like cowboy, firefighter, teacher, which I had a girl that was into that once. Cat girls. Rock mug, all this. Okay, what else do we need right now? We have these being crafted. We have these being crafted. I mean, we could work on armoring up right now. Actually, we really just need to get down... Oh, we need rock mechanisms. We need, I was going to make a mist generator, make these people happier too, and to clean off the stinks. So we need to get, wooden... What the hell they're called. Wooden pipe sections and wooden corkscrews. Okay. I've been gnomed. Hello there. Ha ha ho ho. I wonder what this one is. This? These are a lot of really weird, like, anime cosplay things. Very odd. Okay, let's see how we're doing now. Let's unpause that. Need to start working up some more blocks. Need like one more stone maker in here. 2 craft spots. Actually, no, we can live with this because some of the craft doors will make stuff over there. That's perfectly fine. What's this petition? A farmer guild. Yeah, I guess I can slap this in somewhere. Get one more stoner in here. I guess I could put a farmer guild right over here. It's not violating it too much. Or I just put it outside. Or I keep stacking. Could always keep stacking. The real problem is just the rock blocks. Because you can make it out of normal stuff too. That's no problem. It just doesn't look as nice. The dwarves will hate it a little bit more. Be as happy in the environment. I'm not sure why I attempt to do that. It's way too much. I'm going to try to close this in first, and then we'll start building out the walls. That should be okay. We also need to make a lot more bedrooms, because no one has any. That's an issue. Oh, they're not roofed off. Shit. What's more important right now? Bedrooms or 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or an altar area? I think even if I were to build bedrooms, we would still be horrifically behind on them. We have to do like a lot of building for that, so maybe it is better just to close this area in. I think I should make one more stone crafter then. There's our 2 altars. I mean, they make them kind of fast. Stripper poles are more important than beds. Being a stripper on the stripper pole's hard, man. That shit is... That's like, you ever try to do that thing where you are sideways on a light pole? You hold yourself up like that? Strippers can just do that like all the time. I can do it once and then I'm tired. Breathing hard. Yeah, what we're going to do is, the ultimate goal is to have a lava pit. Just a straight drop down into lava around everything. That's it. Pole dancing. That is a weird thing. Not as weird. It's, the video itself is odd. Not that he was a dancer at one point in time. Yeah, maybe I do make one more stone crafter to get these blocks out, because it takes them a while to make these. Put another mason on it. Labor. Rock shaper. You guys are now all rock shapers too. And then down on our 1 level we're allowed to mine on, I'm going to put some stone worker shops just so they can pump out some stone. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Now hopefully get some doors working on that. Because we're just waiting to ascend here. I could make it out of shitty stone. That would cut down a lot of time and constantly crafting blocks and stuff. Who knows? Yep. Build, construction. What? Like, the hotkeys for this game is so weird. B and L is build a wall. B and then an N and then an L. Okie dokie. We need so many before we cap off this area right here. We also have a rock mechanism now, so I can build a lever. That's good. So go to machines, fluids, levers, slap. Nope. Don't have a workshop. Shit, I have to put a workshop in one of these levels too. Because ideally I don't have these down here. I'm just doing this right now so we're not just staring at a screen constantly waiting for the block number to go up. So it'll just give us some extra ones down here. And quick access to it too. Have to fit this all in above ground. Wacka. Whack it down. Cancel this one so we can actually build there. Okie dokie. Building around it. What other hot button topics can we talk about? That's always a great topic. What other dumb shit can I say? That Ukraine, I think Ukraine should just give up. No. Shut up, Nick. Students use, what do you think of that? I would never use one of those pillows. That just seems like a disgusting thing. I still remember the time I went to Kong's, which is a bar right by right by the office, and people were taking they had the VR headset on, and they were taking it off and handing it to the next person. They would put it on, play, they'd take it off, give it to the next person. New group would come. It was just so disgusting. The sheer thieves. Where? Look at these little rat fucks. Rat folk thief. Alright, we need to get together a militia. Let's have the spinner. They're gonna spin. Little rat fucks. Nah, what's super interesting about Ukraine right now is that they're getting tanks. They're getting big tanks. And that should really scare the fuck out of Russian recruits. They are going to be dying in droves now. No one is good at fighting in this group. Everyone sucks. But they're all going in. If they don't have a job, they're fighting. There we go. I should make some soap, too. So, make ash. Make lye. Make soap. The other shitty thing is that Russia still can compete in the Olympics while they're killing Ukrainian Olympians. That is kind of fucked up. I think we could all agree on that. Not that the Olympics matter too much, but it is like it's like a fucked up thing. I'm saying. About the option to announce new trial to help out Ukraine. He just gets to play. Keck. I mean, it's true. We're awful. America does to other countries all over the world what Russia is doing to Ukraine right now. May not an overt invasion of land, but might as well be. We bomb the ever-living fuck out of people. Kill the little rat fucks. Not those people. I mean the little rat fucks on stream. Not those people. I don't support bombing those people. I meant the little rat fucks on stream. Have to be very clear. Context. I was yelling at the rats that were coming in to steal from me. Okay? Oh, I don't have a roof over bed. Shit, I need to carve out areas in here. Yeah, we're not trying to annex, but is it that much better? Like, the history of America is written in horrific amounts of blood. And, even currently, maybe not through us directly, but definitely through the people we support. So. Oh, we got jet in the mix now. Jet blocks. Something leaves less people suffering, but should be the last option. Really depends. We have a long history of it leading to way more suffering after we kill people. Look at South America. Chile. In particular with Pinochet. Kills for resources. Yeah, we're pretty fucked up. We're pretty fucked up. So... But on the other hand, too, maintaining power is real fucking hard. And a lot of the things that we reap are from not just America, but a West-centric point of view of absolute oppression and destruction. So, for the betterment of some people. Oh my god. Just cancel it. Just cancel it. Thank you. Not whatever USA is doing. Oh, look at this. We got a Glumprong amulet from a kid. Oh, she claimed it for herself, though. That little jerk. The kid made like a shitty little necklace and claimed it for herself. I'm assuming that was a girl. I think they're still trying to kill rat folk over there. Alright, so we have our main area filled in here. I'm gonna, like, carve out some rooms and stuff. This could also just be a massive storage area right above here, in fact. That might be a better use for it. Putting this storage area up there. I wish there was a way to copy it, so I don't have to do that. I'm gonna make this whole section a storage area. And in here, we are going to customize it. Allow everything, but disallow... Oops. No food, no bar blocks, no corpses, no trash, no stone, and no wood. And that should have a nice storage area up here for things, finally. And here it comes, all the shit that they have to store. Amazon says, separate email says, part of the order for you, I get Amazon Music Unlimited for 90 days free trial. There you go. Forgot what about daltos orders triggers Amazon spam. Oh. I thought you were happy you got a free trial. I didn't know we were going to be complaining about it. So, put in construction. Select material after placement. This row right here, we do have more dolomite blocks. I thought someone was going to be grateful that they got a free trial instead of mad that they got a free trial. What can you do? Make this room a little bit longer. I just need to make like a dormitory section to store all the dwarfs. Thank you. Yep. See, you give a lot, you get a little. Usually how charity works. Door. Ah! Jesus, fuck!
We love and appreciate daltos with money, which is the true way.
Love being appreciated with money. I love and appreciate you guys when you give me money. I'm not making any bins right now. There's a lot of people hanging out down here. They hurt? No. Maybe they're just hanging out down here because it's a hospital. I think that's what it is. Thank you for the bits, Sebby, seriously. Material Girl. Material Girl. That's a good-ass song. Zoomers make good music. A lot. That. I know you don't ever have to floor up over walls, but sometimes I just do it just because I'm lazy. Like that. Oh, by Madonna? We are living in a material world, and I am a material Goyle. No, I will not be playing that. I'm not a big fan of Madonna. She was my first interaction with girls kissing. Because she had a music video where two girls kissed, and I never saw that before in my entire life, so I was like, the fuck? That can happen? It's an open space right there. Floor. Maybe we should do a RimWorld soon. I'll do this playthrough, then we'll go back to RimWorld for a bit. We have other games to play too, not just this, but you know, something. I think for the Friday we might be doing a RuneScape subathon. I'm gonna go for both capes. That'll probably last me like 12 hours. Take it to the principal's office. Oh no. I remember when a girl in my theater arts class declared her love for a teacher. That was a big deal. First interaction of a lesbian I ever knew in real life. Spread around the school. Owie! That burned my finger. I thought that'd be cooler. Instead, my finger burns now. Ow. Idiot. No, I have a very faint cigarette burn on my left arm. Very faint. From when we used to put cigarettes out on ourselves freshman year because we thought we were cool. It has thankfully been skinned over. Not every scar, though. It's weird how many scars I still have. But some are fainter than others. My stab scar is still pretty... Oh, God. Great. Right when it's not even in focus anymore. Nah, you can't even see it. That's just a horrible view. That's just a horrible view. Hello, me lesbian. There you go. Hey, Mr. DJ, put your records on. I wanna dance with my baby. Doot, 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 doot. That really burnt. I really shouldn't have done that. That was really dumb. I'm gonna have like 2 little blisters there now. Smart Nick. To deal with that for the rest of today. It's the people that burn themselves intentionally for just to feel anything, you know. That's gotta suck. Then you get boils. You ever been watching a porn and then you see the girl has cut marks on her leg or her arm? And you just want to hug her through the screen and tell her things will be alright? Life is really tough for a lot of people. Things are awful. It made me more gracious over... Why is this like overfilling right here? It's only 1 of 7. Move past sad topics. Well, no, think of it more as like, be aware of other people's mental illnesses and the shit they're going through. Give them help instead of causing them harm. I'm not sure how that would work for a porn star, but you know. Might meet her one day. At least here, that's more neutral coverage in the media. I think people are starting to move towards that. Starting to recognize and realize that, you know, like, sex work is tough. People have to do it a lot of times. You never have to do anything in life, but circumstances do make people more apt to do something. More acceptance. There's no shame in going to a sex worker or being one, I guess. Yeah, there's some little shame. This is whenever someone says there's no shame, there's always a little bit of shame, right? There's always a little bit. But the better way to think about it is like, who the fuck cares what people think about you? You know? Let them shame you. Fuck them. Stairs around here that look good. Still filling in up there. No, I was thinking about something like being a stripper. Or something like that. If you were a stripper, OnlyFans is a little bit more acceptable nowadays. Even my aunt's talking about getting one. They wanted to put my aunt's feet up on OnlyFans or something like that. My cousin was saying. But if you knew someone who was a stripper, you would have it in the back of your head that they're a stripper, right? It would always be in the back of your head. Even though there's no shame, you're talking to one, you're like, everyone's seen your tits. Everyone's seen your dick. Alright? But who the fuck cares if people think that, is the better point to make. Rather than saying no shame. It's like when you lie... Look at all these kids having a party in the manager's office. It's like when you lie to kids and say that, I'm not sure what. It's not even lying to kids. It's just having the false sense that someone... Oh, like with drugs, right? You tell a kid that if they do drugs, they're going to be addicted to other drugs. That's probably right. That's pretty true. You know? But it's not like totally true, and the kid sort of knows that you're bullshitting them. That's the same thing when you say there's no shame in that. There is shame, but who the fuck cares is a way better statement. People are going to shame you in your life, but who the fuck cares? A lot of negativity has been in men for having the paper sex than being able to get it from the insane hunt-to-prey system we have set up for our dating culture. Try armpit, you already shaved them. I'm sure there's a fetish. Yeah. And hopefully there's moving in that direction. Yeah, there needs to be no reason for shame, but people still whisper and they talk, and you're never going to be able to control that. So... instead of telling someone there's no shame in something, you just say, fuck it, who cares if there's shame? Just do it. Have fun with your life. You're going to die and fall into an abyss of nothingness one day. Just get over it's alright. You don't have to be all worried about what other people think. The dating system right now, I think, is... yeah, it's pretty tough. I can't get a date anytime lately. I'm pretty sure I could if I tried a little bit more. If I actually went out and meet people. Online dating does somewhat make it tough. It's really just like a numbers game more than anything else. What up, Jangle Cat? I think the only way for online dating to stabilize as a normal way to date is to have a whole bunch of women become neats. Because that's like the only way that guys end up... well, not a neat per se. It's when you get older and you have less options, you go to online dating more. Not that you're ugly or you're undateable. It's just like maybe you work in a place with nobody from the opposite sex. Maybe you stay inside all day, right? You got older, you stopped hanging out with friends groups, you stopped meeting new people. You gotta meet somebody somewhere. I think men are far more apt to fall into that than women, just because I think men... not that they don't have a good support system around them. It's more that it's very easy to resort to something that you're used to. Yeah, work from home. Especially if you're exposed to that at a younger age and it is an option, a readily option for you. So, for instance, if you... like to be... I think of far more men were on video games at a younger age than women, right? So more guys use the internet than women, maybe. I'm just trying to figure out a reason why the dating pool is... online dating is just so much more skewed for women than it is men, or men than it is women, right? Way more guys online than women. And way more... or on those dating apps. And way more women that, maybe it's just easier to get dates if you're a woman. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I don't care. Once I start to care, I'll care. Once it becomes a problem. Once I get off Lexapro and I get my sex drive back, then we will try to figure that out. Till then. I don't need to figure it out anytime soon. Going outside of comfort zone. It's also a lot of women and femmes who like men just don't want to date anymore for some strange reason. Maybe. I mean, you have to understand a lot of guys are fucking awful in dating. So are girls, but I don't know. Really depends. A lot of bad dates can make any, but we made rose gold floor right there. We used the only bar of rose gold we had, turned into a floor. That's the fanciest floor ever. We can sit for the 2 for 25 deal. Hell yeah. Women just have to stand there and they get a date. Well, man, have to put in the work at night. No, it really depends on how attractive you are. Like, an attractive guy, I guarantee you can get people talking to him all fucking day. An unattractive girl, I guarantee you, doesn't get a lot of people talking to them. It's like being ugly in Hollywood. Running out of material, and we have another ghost. Monum. I think that's also something people forget when they're looking at all the dating pool apps. They're like on they're swiping on the Tinder and the Bumble, and they're like, there's no girls here. They're ignoring all the ugly girls they matched with. I think that's totally in the realm of possibility for some guys out there. Ghosties. Every girl that doesn't hit on her, there's 11 girls not getting talked to. Yeah, it's just it's more of being conventionally attractive is pretty good. Pretty good leg up. But I think everyone deserves someone who appreciates them for who they are, loves them for who they are, what they look like, how they act, stuff like that. A lot of people don't want to settle. And there's I've had a lot of bad dates out there. I've both been the bad date person and been on the receiving end of a bad date. You lose a little bit of faith, you know. It's really easy to be alone. It's addictive, number one. Number two, there's so many options. Back when, like, in the 80s and the 90s and early 2000s, if you were alone, you got nothing to do. You got to start sending out letter bombs. It's the only thing exciting in your life. Then, nowadays, you got, like, the internet, you got video games, you got sports, you got letter bombs, you got, you can go to like a late night thing anywhere. I could go to a bar if I wanted to, or a pool hall if I really cared. People are more accepting if you're alone in some areas nowadays. Like if someone would eat alone at a restaurant in the 50s or in the 90s, I guess they'd be made fun of. Now you can just go out and eat in a restaurant. No one gives a fuck. Go see a movie alone. Have singles nights, shit like that, yep. So, let's put the altar in here. All I know is I don't try very hard to get dates, and so I don't have any. I do find it hard to get matched and get people to talk to on the dating apps. I don't think my picks are that good, and I'm not very good at opening up lines. Much better in person. Much better in person. Wait, I signed this the wrong way. Shit. Delete that. My bad. Temple. No specific deity. There we go. Nah, I don't talk like that. Looks like Rub Southampton is going well. Everyone here is settled for singles night of watching Daltos. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. So here, we gotta keep mining. Caravan. Yeah. First in a while. Thought someone died. This way. Yes and yes, but not with you. Ow. Mine all through here. Oh, we got bituminous coal over here. Nice. Use that. Alright, so we got a caravan. Let's move goods there so we can get bins. Finish good, finish good, finish good. Finish good. Finish good. But man, we are rich. We have plenty of finished goods here. Only problem is we don't really find that good of gems on our only layer we're allowed to mine on. Shut down spy balloon. Hell yeah. Stop in the street to get asked out. No one has to be online. Yeah, well, that's because they're, you know, they're attractive. Also, it's taught to guys to go up and ask people instead of the other way around, but, I mean, that sometimes works. I have been asked out by a girl that I didn't like, and that was awkward for her. And that made me realize that I've been both doing that and receiving that in my life. Just gotta talk to people. It's tough. What's even worse is, like, that girl probably gets asked out all the time. In a variety of ways, from a variety of guys, in a variety of bad situations, and it's not appropriate to go up and ask her out. That's why it's like the best tip really is get hot. Get hot or get lucky, you know? It sucks, but it's true. You either have to somehow get the right person on Tinder or Bumble or Hinge, and that's like a super low chance that you're going to stand out from all the other guys. Confidence is key too. But, you know, get hot. Go work out. Dress nice. Groom yourself. Go to places where people will be. Bars. There's so many athletic associations you can join. Adult dodgeball, kickball, volleyball, basketball. You meet friends, you get invited over the places, you know? Yeah, being dressed nice and being well groomed goes a long way. Don't be unattractive. The bad thing is when you're poor as fuck and you can't afford those things. It's like, just be attractive, dress nice. I have $30 in my bank account. What do you mean? Yeah, confidence, don't walk tall, don't slouch. Know how to talk to someone is a big deal. Like, don't go all in right off the bat. That barely ever works. Especially for someone average looking like me. I don't think there's a lot of truly ugly people out there. I think most people are average with no potential. Or average, but they don't fill in their potential. I think it's way more common than being truly ugly. Like, if you're truly ugly, that's unfortunate. You got hit with the worst genes a human could get hit with. And then you gotta work really hard on top of that, but... Oh, fucking right clicks! And now he's conducting a meeting. Son of a bitch! Because I right-clicked. Average with no potential. Just fat. I know, but that's what sucks. It's just the way the world works. People probably don't like you not because you're fat, but because fat represents being lazy in today's world. And if you were born hundreds of years ago, it'd be represented as being rich as fuck, and then you would have way too many people on your dick. Either way, I don't think fat people are necessarily lazy. I think that's a mean thing to say about fat people. It's just that the way that it's interpreted in average eyesight. First glance, you know? $30. I don't want to give them any more than I need to because we're going to run out of gems if I only use that layer. And I don't want to sell 2 over. It's an odd micromanagement portion of this. Sounds like a lot of work. It's weird there's truly ugly people like people who made you got laid so they can't be that bad. Maybe, yeah. Again, it's really hard to achieve that level of ugly. There's people out there that no matter what you look like, you will find a partner. In fact, I'd go as far as to say there is no truly ugly people out there. You could still have confidence and be good at something enough that people will find that attractive, and you will find someone. And yes, there are people who are born conventionally attractive, and they have a very easy life because of it. This fucking traitor, god damn it. That's just more of an oh well, you know? Oh well, they got it, who cares? Let Henry Cavill be successful. It doesn't have anything, it's a lucky piece of shit. My people want partners, but it's not needed to be happy, and you should practice being okay with being single. A lot of people need to have someone with them, or just like some sort of tension, or some sort of anything that a partner can give you. People will feel the lack of and become depressed over it, or you know, need. Who here hasn't hugged a pillow at night? But yeah, we're social creatures, but you can be okay with being single too. There's no problem with that. Just had too high standards to roll a lot of people that would happily date them. Yep. I also have too high standards, though. Beers and Eye of the Beholder. Better go slaying the monster. T can support making negative comments of Buckle's appearance again. I always just hate making fun of people's appearances. I always just feel like that's such a low-hanging fruit. Goth standards. Yeah. That's what friends are for, Owl. I've always felt that you should make fun of someone for who they are, not what they look like. Way too easy to make fun of someone for what they look like. And a lot of times it's completely unfair because there's a lot of people out there that look like the people you're making fun of. That ain't fair. Yeah, body shame and any of that shit. I hate that. And there are a lot of good, positive influencers in the exercise sphere that recognize that too, and really, really do not support making fun of the way people look, no matter how they look. Let's lock this trapper in the wood cutting. Meet some strange people, or better meet strange people outright. Meet people who hide their strangeness, maybe. Dane device. I still can't believe that one guy who got my ex-girlfriend off of me. He met her on VR chat. She flew over and lived with him in England. That devastated me. I cried about that. I think I was so lucky. She was hot too. That guy hit the fucking lottery. And then I heard all the horror stories about that afterwards and felt good about it. I was gleeful. If you want to compliment someone's appearance, compliment something they actively choose to do rather than things they genetically lucky to have. Yeah, I mean, that could work. All things go out the window if you're hot. AB, all body, beautiful. I only like it fun and made of someone if you can make fun of someone's decisions. Yep. How are you getting on? I'm doing all right. We finally got more immigrants in. Right now, we're just trying to build up some levels over here. Oof, lol. Anime waifu. Check on the VOD channel and catch up. Right now, we're just trying to fill in areas. We finally got a nice storage area over here. We got a temple. I have this nothing area right here. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet. This might be a barracks. I'll Although this is like a main hallway up and down. I could even make this a tavern right here if I really cared. But I was going to have something reaching across right here. In fact, maybe I should do that now. So, construction wall. Dolomite. Dolomite. But the body in your backyard. What the fuck? It's like a moat fort. We're above ground terrifying area. I'm trying to put in things to make my dwarfs happier right now. Bedrooms would go a very long way too, but... Oh no, they're using blocks for the floor. Oh shit. I guess that is the closest material. Did we run out of blocks down here? I thought they would use regular things. Oh well. Our mining operation still has a while to go. They're like running right behind the miners to grab things too. Maybe I should have another miner then. Let's put you on it, planter. That. My goal is to mine out this entire level. It's beautiful. So beautiful. People playing in the stream. Way too close to the ocean. Maybe I should put a fishery up over there. We're getting even more people in. We do not have enough bedrooms or workers for this. Let's have another stone stacker then. Put in this peasant. Perfect. You get viewers or what? The day we're screwed is when I do a girl day and I don't get viewers. Then I know my career is over. That is a horrific day that will probably happen very soon. Where do I want to put this? That's in 4 days. I'm telling you, being worried about your money is the worst part about this streaming job. By far. There's nothing worse than it. GG, good run. Anytime my sub count drops, it is just the absolute worst feeling. Subathon gets closer, I know. I need to get that document from Semi for the subathon goals. Nah, it's all good, Jangle. There's not... It's that I need to reach out and get more viewers and spread it out and get more brand deals, all those things. So we're going to try to floor over this. Baby. That. Perfect. And then we'll have a... oh, wait. No, I can't put a mist generator over this. Oh, well. That's just a top. That's okay, then. Let's bring out more on stream. Shit. I can't put the mister right over this. I didn't think about that. Unless... What if I put pumps on this level? That could work. Probably won't work well for you. I guess Daltos can move to OnlyFans, yep. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, I guess I could put it on this level. Maybe? Yeah, my biggest fear is that I do an OnlyFans and no one signs up. And I ruin my career for no good reason. I mean my actual career of, like, being a teacher and shit. Linus from LMG. Do you have access to Discord or just copy-paste it here? I'll just copy-paste... I could do either. How do I want to do this? Let us... Yeah, like right there. I've been a streamer way longer than I was a teacher. But that's why I have my degrees in. Daltos at yogstatcast.com is always a way to email me. Something if you want semi. If you're not a Discord person. A lot of people in here. No recent experience yet. Life is tough. Life is so friggin' tough. I didn't have any of these bedrooms assigned this entire time. Streamer YouTubers these days, yeah. Obvious not dull. Perfectly fine. Take your time, Semi. Takes a while to deconstruct things. Not so long to fill it in. There we go. And now we put in floor above this and just pretend that this is a really high first floor. Okay, working on that. Masters didn't flow for you? Oh, Masters felt really easy for me. Yeah, like... How am I gonna do this? Do I have the pump hanging over the blue and then dropping through? I could do it that way. English teacher in another country, yep. Yep. We could do it... You have the pumps hanging over the side. They each hang over the side on this way. I never pushed it. Not sure what it is. So if they're hanging over the side, like here and here. I'm trying to think how I want to set this up. Here and here. I guess I put a gap here. That should work. Would that work? I'm not sure if that would work. Also do androgynous? I have no idea what androgynous is. I think I'm the opposite of androgynous. No, this doesn't work either. This? It'd be like this, right? And they hang off the sides. Oh, okay, that's how I'm going to set it up. It pumps from that side and drops it off over here into this gap. Is that correct? Or do I flip it around? Do I do it like this? Oh, I'm confused. Woman man. I think you could always tell I'm a man. When I'm pointing, I'm trying to get the water to go from this ocean tile, these right here, to drop down on top of this bridge. And then they'll sluice off somewhere, hopefully. Actually, I might just wash them right off the bridge if I do that. I don't think it's going to work here. Yeah, fuck it. It's just, I don't even know how to make this work here. Oh, well. Need the arrows that go up. Yeah, I point. Pointing is easier. Something has collapsed in the surface. Oh no, our bridge collapsed! Oh, fuck! I accidentally told them to deconstruct the bridge. Oh! Seen them all before in sub-done. Took the one food digestion issues. Thank you. Rip. They suck. Construction. Bridge again. Perfect. Whatever. Erase this order. And then build this back up. 8 the CRs. Fake tan, right name, bear, live, G, PG rated, waxing a body part, donate plasma or blood, dye hair, a hated color. Oh, just delete all those. Those are all terrible. I could do the right name. Destroy the bridge, build the bridge. I was thinking, like, watch the warriors together. Do the casserole. Wax my chest. I don't grow hair on my chest. This is not shaved. This is not shaved in any way. I don't grow hair on my chest or on my back. My entire male side of my family's like that for some reason. We're hairless. Do a crossword. Yep. Arena decks. I do have arm hair. Oh, that would hurt like hell. Play Spore, Gardic Phone. Yeah, I could do a bunch of those. Those are all good ideas. Do. Need to make like a little graphic for it. One of you make a graphic for it. Like Rabs's. Spicier and spicier sauces. Gardic Phone, a good idea. Roger boys. Got to give the people what they want. Hot ones for subs. We'd have to order like chicken wings or something like that. That's actually not a bad idea. Is there like a hot ones kit or something we can get off of Amazon? And I'll order some chicken wings. Chicken nuggets? Yeah, I could just get chicken nuggets and put them on there. Although chicken wings taste better. Couple more minutes, damn it. Why is no one building this? Resume construction. Alright, so let's fill in the floors up here. Oh man, we don't have a lot of material there anymore. Dolomite. Yeah, that is a horrible idea too. Ay, ay, ay. We have to think of a game that's not Dwarf Fortress to play during the subathon too. No Dwarf Fortress in the subathon. Buying all this out. Might not be the smartest idea. Crazy overpriced. This. All throughout here. This way, up this way. This is like a real mine down here. It's also eerily silent down here. There's no game noise on this level. What is this? Yeah, hot sauce chow. Oh, that's $40? Oh my god. I mean, I guess that makes sense because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 bottles, $4 a pop. Add it to my wish list. Okay. Add to list. There we go. We'll do the hot sauce challenge. Every formatting character. You can play Slaves to Armok, God of Blood, Chapter 2. What the fuck? Slaves to Armok, Chapter God of 2. Oh, is that the full name of Dwarf Fortress? God damn it. 8 balls, this is nearly 60 euros. I have to get wings and shit with this. PJ 108 the Yogg's main channel, the other is a mod, can be smited usually. What? We'll end up pushing to the canal. Lewis is a big softy. Big softy. Thank you, Okram. It'll be there Thursday. You can all thank Okram for one of the sub-goal challenges. I'll add that to the list. Real Boy cameo would be hot. Yeah, I think like 10 subs per sauce. I have to be realistic, you know. 10 subs is a lot of money. Little rat shits are getting in here. Snatchers. Oh no. Where are the Snatchers? I don't even see them. Now that we might actually have real people to fill up this squad with too. We have one fighter, Kogan. We have 2 fighters. We have 2 fighters in the entire fucking group. Those 64 people, 64 dwarves. Kogan, you're the new leader. Those are rat boys. I installed it. Imager screen cap is a lot that was a lot better idea. Every 4 subs, spin the wheel, apply temp, small tat, shoot hoops till you get 7 in a row, spray silly string in room for 5 seconds, put on stupid hat for 10 minutes, play a game of chats choosing that week, must be TOS. Play and sing a song on your new guitar, play a song, picture a chat, using a Twitter, PFP, draw a picture chat, volunteer, free cameo to chat, volunteer. Spin again, free space, cancel going, take Miracle Berry, eat sour foods. That's actually not that hard to do. The Miracle Berry is like, it just makes everything taste sweet. It's really neat, but it's not that impressive. I count donations too. Shave head, we could do that. Chat writes a tweet, I like that. Order pizza configured by chat. That's fine too. Chat writes dating profile, that's fine too. Maybe not dating profile. And every 11 subs, thereby apply large temp tap. Brings up the proper 77 count, 700 subs. 70 will bring it up to 777 sub count if we get it to 700 subs. That's a huge amount of money, Semi. That's like 400 fucking gift subs. I would be amazed. I would be amazed too if we got up to that level. I could do like the waxing body parts. I can easily donate plasma or blood. I'm all over that. I could dye my hair, maybe. I could shave my head, definitely. That's easy. Get out words about this. 1.5k first or more. Yeah, exactly. You're pretty much safe. I like the pizza idea. That's always fun. Shave eyebrows. Do I shave my eyebrows? That would be awful. God. I love my eyebrows. Should go get my eyebrows done. Should be the opposite. This. They would deserve it. Yeah, get the full cash amount when bits are used. Yeah, I do now, actually, since our sweetheart deal's over. You get it fully. At least mention and tweet you're doing a subathon. That would be nice of them. I should try to get some of them on, too. Do, like, a fun thing together. They it once hurt like an eyebrow. Hurt like a bastard. You could try doing that. Dark and Darker. I am terrible at Dark and Darker. I am garbage at that game. I'm so impatient, I run forward and I die immediately.
Hey, suckers!
Hello, Xander. Dork and Dorker is what I play, yeah. I feel like putting a giant room up here, but I also feel like getting a tavern together really quick, just to improve some moods around here. See if we can't get that working. Guess I could just floor over that. This is gonna be a church. Oh, I was gonna put the church over here by the graveyard. That's right. So maybe that's not the best place for this over here. I can put something else in here. Let's put the tavern over here by the trading depot. Our pink tavern. Dolomite. Dolomite. This game is pretty cool. I'll watch anything. More people in the raid when I left. Nah, it happens all the time. Whenever you raid, the people just leave during the raid. That's why I don't value raids that much. It's nice. It's like how, if I raid someone or they raid me, it's like poking me on Facebook. That's it. That's how I view them. We need some statues, too. Rock statue. Take it easy, VJ. Good old poking. I haven't had a Facebook account in like 3 years. Deleted it a while ago. Thank you, Otsnick.
Poke.
Poke. Pokemon. I'll be streaming late Friday, too. That'll be a longer stream. Ugh. There's Facebook dating now. That's probably a good idea because most people use Facebook. These are stray iron dwarfs. I don't think I can train them, though. Oh, I can. There we go. I have a few people I can train. I even have a giant night owl I can train in the ways of war. Facebook dating sounds it probably seems like a really good way to make you not want to talk to anybody from your hometown ever again. Just shorten this area up over here. Look at that cursed smoke coming right through, but I don't think it does anything. It's just eerie smoke. Way ahead of you. I'm thinking more for girls. Whenever I think of any dating app, I always try to think of what it would be like for the girls on the dating app. For instance, you do not ever want a dating app that shows you the location of someone. Ever. Ever. That's like the creepiest thing in the entire world. You get a Tinder message, hey, we're like a mile away. That will, one, never get a girl. Two, horrible idea. You need like, God, what would be a good idea for a dating app? Yeah, they give out their location on Snapchat, which is fucked. What's a good idea for a dating app? Brightly lit. Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. A dating app with meeting spots that are next to police stations, right? Grind just shows you how many feet you're away. That seems like a bad idea. Hey, we're only 300 feet away. 250, 200. Like Nathan For You episode. I haven't ever seen Nathan For You. Donate for date, like eBay for dates, maybe. You need an app like Daltos or plain people who post images of food they're out, so maybe the house is likely empty and could be robbed. Know a girl's location, sneak an air tag in their purse. Great. Police date, Facebook account for old video games. Goddamn. Take it easy, Xander. Oh, I need gaps up here. Let's put the... Oh, look, it fits nice and good right here. Perfect. God, I really want to move this area now. Buy your date, a coffee, and app. That's not a bad idea. I mean, like, the hardest thing for everything is getting people to sign up. You know? A dating app that you only take the pictures right when you sign up. So you have to take, like, a picture in front of you, to the side, and then one T-pose. And that's it. Everyone's on the same fucking ground when it comes to pictures. Like a Be Real dating app, but it's just boom, 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 boom. Right? Those are the 4 pictures you get. And if you try to sneak in any other picture, your account gets banned. That would solve... If you guys don't know, guys don't have pictures. Most guys I know will have, like, 5 pictures that they've accumulated their whole life. Why is this guy not chopping wood? Do I not have an axe? They have axes. Guess those battle axes don't count. That's a lot. Every professional thing that's required. Yep. That and holding a picture of a fish you caught. Why is he not chopping that wood? Yeah, unless he is chopping the wood, he's just being slow about it. Let's put in one more wood chopper just to see. I have a mayor? Why the fuck do I have a mayor? How the hell did that happen? Oh, the mayor needs everything. Let's give him this good big room up here. Okay. Are we making cabinets and coffers? Like, I don't even know if I put that order in. I don't think I did. A cabinet. More importantly, you need a reason for the girls to sign up. That's what drives every single dating app. You need, and there's a lot of, like, dirty secret dating apps out there that have, like, no girls on it. Like a ridiculous ratio, and they have to, like, keep that secret or else they're gonna lose investors. You need 250 gym selfies too. Yep. The mayor of this hole. Justice with pockets. You need a reason for the girls to sign up. If you don't have that, your dating app will be useless. That's the impossibility with the dating app. That's what I was thinking. Well-lit areas. You can only meet there, right? And then if someone tries to not make you meet there, you report them and they get their account deleted. So it's only in those well-lit areas. We'll call it well-lit app. Spotlight app. I don't know. Do all this. App for druggies. Ah, because you meet next to a police station. It's wet feet. Clearly bots trying to make it go some girls only fan. This sounds very boring dystopia like. Oh. Oh well. There just has to be a solution. There has to be a good idea for a dating app out there. Has to be one. I don't know what it is. He needs a dining room, and he needs weapon stand, armor. I mean, this guy's going to be unhappy for a while, because we're taking forever to get up to that. Everything's limited by not being able to carve it out of the earth. I have to build it above ground. For, like, instance, we haven't even put in floors over here. Your best asset, and that's it. It'll just be a bunch of guys smiling like this underneath the picture. Guys take horrible pictures. They have to... There has to be an intervention for all the men in the world, me included. We don't know how to do angles, any of that shit. 6 figures a year. They have dating apps like that. Let's do... Need weapon stands, rack stands. I need a bunch of shit. We need to do like a whole dining area. Let's just leave it like this for a little bit. The rule of threes? You need like a rating system too. Right? Girls need a rating system. They need to be able to look at a guy and have a little thing below their profile like 5 out of 10. Tries to get you to go home with them every few seconds. 1 out of 10. Creepy as fuck. You know? 6 feet, 6 figures, 6-inch penis. I have ran into girls that don't like the height, but I think that's vastly overblown. Plus, I'm 5'9". Like, 5'9's not the shortest in the world. I could be shorter. I know, playing a tall guys, I don't get any. I get shorter at the age. I'm average sized. Oh, I have to go to CVS today. Forgot about that. Still filling in floor over here. I think I need more stone stackers in order to really get this fortress online. So let's just assign a few baddies here. Shearer, Animal Dissector, and Spinner. We'll lock all these 3. We'll almost double our workforce there then. Yeah, you should have to take a picture of your penis, too. So, no weird looking penises. You work all... You get dressed up, you look nice, you go out with this guy, he's great, you get home, you text him all night, love with them, you go another date, pretty good, you go home with them, weird penis. That could all be solved by my app. Rule of thirds is that you should draw like tic-tac-toe box in a picture and try to separate compositional elements into each box. Ah. I don't even know what that is. Guys think they're sending dick pics, but nobody has to see. Yeah. They have the dick pic, but you have the option to click on it. I think that's genius. Going straight to Grindr. Make a whole dick pic app. There's gotta be like a Rate My Penis app out there. I should get on that. Be a good idea. Catfishing app. There should be an app where you post a group picture and the people are allowed to message you to ask you about a specific person in that group picture. Hey, that girl or guy is hot. Do you have their number or is that you? And you're not allowed to get offended. That way it's best of both worlds. You post your group pictures. And there's potential for love. Please line up. The girl equivalent of guys posting pictures of them in a suit or them in holding a fish is taking a massive group picture. And even more, they take like 4 or 5 of them in a row. You have to find the common denominator in all the pictures. Girls love doing that. I wonder if guys like doing that. Guys probably do that too. The duck lips? Nah. Nope. Double date groups. That's nice. Pattern recognition skills. It gets so annoying. I hate it. None of them matters. Even if I swipe right, they're not swiping right back. But it's just like, who the fuck are you? So many people here. Don't even know what dating app to use. I use Bumble, Hinge, and Tinder. Those are the 3 I'm on. Bumble, Hinge, Tinder. I don't know. Someone went mad. Oh. There's a lot of unhappy dwarfs here. They're still waiting on that tavern to get put in. Still waiting on bedrooms. It takes a long time, even with these dwarves. They have to, like, haul it all the way back and forth. They don't have wheelbarrows. That's probably one of the reasons. Alright, so we can start building our mechanisms now. Screw pump. To right. Screw pump up to down. Right to left. And then let's put in some mechanisms here. So gear assembly here. Oh, I don't have any of those? I ran out of mechanisms already? Oh, we never made them. Let's put this up the list then. That. Some rock mechanisms up. Doot, 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 doot. You guys doing over here? You're just drinking randomly? We still got a floor up all down in here too. These cool dolomite pink rock assemblies. Are we making those mechanisms now? Did we get those? We're still not making them? Oh, we don't have the... That's why. I'm dumb. Workshop. Do I delete that zone yet, or do I just place something else really quick? Let's just place it down here until we have a chance to do something. Mechanic. Completely forgot to make that. That's why nothing was getting made. Guess that's good for right now. Back up to here. We have another ghost. Maffle. go, Maffle. Chat died. There's not a lot to talk about. I think Evolve watched Dwarf Fortress to death, too. Which is why I need a new game for that. We have no drink. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the fuck happened there? How did we run out of drink? I wasn't paying attention. I need a full-time gatherer, too. Let's put this, this farmer on it. And this butcher. We'll have them gather full-time. Do I have a gathering zone? I do have a gathering zone. They're just not getting into it. Also, still no wood cutting going on, too, which is kind of odd. Even though I had 2 people assigned to it, no one's wood cutting. Don't know why. That's very weird. We're starting to get more drink up. I have to dig out some more area right here and drop a few more things. That. Logs, yeah. So let's workshop. We'll drop in a still. Yeah. The fuck are you saving? It's taking so long. Are we okay? There we go. That was a really long save. Farming. And I also wanted to put in a fishery over here to get some more food. We are just completely running out of drink. Yeah, that was a long one. Of most saves. Hello, Trunosis. How you doing? I have to monitor this situation because this is very scary with the lack of drink. Floor. Okay. Maybe I'd have to make another still. With the 17 at least. That's not so bad. Bristol, England? What you want to do if you're there is definitely stock Lewis. I highly recommend that. I can give you my key fob to get into the office. You could live there. I highly suggest what's around there. I only like when I went, I only ever walked to the office. I never really explored Bristol. Tom Bates in the Wild Filming Members Combat. Yeah, Queen Square. I know the Duke's always good to drink. Yeah, Kong's is fun to go to. There's a Saint something Market Square where you get all the food, which is really nice. Monkey Madness is a painful quest. It's absolutely awful. There's a bunch of quests in RuneScape that make me question why I play that game. They are so fucking... Anything that makes it go into the jungle, too. The Legends quest was so bad. I went to go, like, chop wood. It's like, you need a machete, so I went to get a machete. Now you went back, you need an axe. Why didn't you tell me that when I had the machete? Pizza. Alright, so... Gear assembly. I'm in the throes of, Dragon Slayer 2 right now. That fucking sucks to get through. All those quests suck. You'll be seeing that Friday. Oh, Dead Stonecraft. They're good. I barely remember. Is it a great quest? There's so much to do in it. All these quests are so hard, too. Like, I have to beat these really tough things. I'm just not good at beating them. My guys don't hit. I died twice on Robert the Strong. That cost me 200k. Twice. I had the gear that they told me to go in with. I went in and died. Couldn't hit him. That's the worst thing about that game. You'll work your ass off, save so much money to get like +2 chance to hit. Little bit better. I'll watch people while I'm doing like they'll kill things slightly faster than me, and that matters a lot. But they have like 8 billion more in gear than me to just kill something slightly faster. Ridiculous. Okay, place the statues now. If we even made those. We might not even made the statues yet. Nope. Of course we didn't. Let's look over here. I'm gonna have to move these forever orders down, which is so bad sometimes. It's like better off just to delete the forever order and re-put it back in rather than move it all the way back down. Wish you can drag and drop. There are a lot of quality of life things that need to happen to this game. I saw a Reddit post about Dwarf Fortress, like, look back on it after 2 months, and most of the people were complaining about the same thing. That's really hard to get into. There's not a lot of fun once you do get into it. Just, like, confusing for the sake of confusing, and a lot of missing quality of life stuff. So, the Trillium spent 6 figures, grind, do 5% more damage. Yep. No, I hit behind the pillars. I was doing that. I just couldn't hit him. He just kept hitting. Like, I would just stand from a piety on, protect from range, inventory full of sharks, prayer potion. I would just be missing. Just miss, get hit every single time. They sucked at it. Oh, actually, you know what would be a good solution to this is, you should have, like, different categories in here underneath the work orders. So, like, forever order, single-use order, you know, just have it automatically up here in just a tab section, just so you can look at it. And then you could rearrange them based on what... Oh, maybe that would be a little bit more difficult, because some orders you'd want forever as high priority and some lower priority. Maybe you could just set that, too. That might not be a bad idea. I'm full of good ideas. Maybe. Probably not. Probably actually am not full of good ideas. What other games do we have on the list? We have Let's Build a Zoo, Heartbreaker, Satisfactory I might go back to pretty soon. RimWorld. Those are a solid 4 to explore over the next few weeks. Not a lot of interest in the Harry Potter game to stream. Plus, I do feel kind of bad streaming it. Not totally, but just kinda. Not really a stream game. That's the problem. It's not my type of stream game. My type of stream game is like a storytelling game. We come up with things as we're doing it. You know? Alright, like that. And then machines, windmill. Slap that baby down right there. I need logs, which we still haven't chopped. This is actually concerning me now. Make crazy builds. Well, I haven't really played through Satisfactory. That was a thing. Why are they not chopping wood? Is a question that I'm wondering. That was also a major complaint that I saw on the thread. It was just people didn't understand why things weren't happening. I don't think that's the biggest deal in the world. You generally have to learn, but... Well, you're unconscious. No job. Why do you not have a job? You quite clearly have a job to chop trees. Trying to make their own, yeah. Two lovers. Lover. Well, it's just the one beekeeper now saying they don't have a job. I'll lock this trapper into it. Maybe they don't have axes? That could be a really... I mean, they have battle axes. They should be able to chop trees with that. Maybe? I'm getting called for this. I have to schedule a capsule drop for my stomach, but I don't know how much it costs, so I want to make sure it doesn't cost me a ton. So I have to give a CPT code. I am not the wealthiest at the moment. Furniture. Although it has made me into Jermaine talk, because now I get paid to play poker for my friends at night. CPU was sketching. That's always good. So why are they not chopping wood? For video my colonoscopy. Who could, let's brainstorm this. We might not have enough axes. Two people set to chopping. Let me delete my squad right here. Maybe that will free up some axes and they can go chop wood. That's a possibility. Again, this is a common complaint for this game. It's like, why is my shit not working? We're still going down in drinks. I have to mine out another little still right here. Dangerously close to the water side. We're probably not... Oh, man. Oh, now they're doing it. Okay. You know what was probably happening was the militia was using the axes that we had, and no one was chopping wood because of it. That makes a lot more sense. Masterpiece jet mug. Alright, that's all in place. And then let us do... Do I have any tables? I do. It's ugly. Cancel, 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 cancel. Build windmill right here. Good. And then we need to set up a pit zone. So we can go over here. Pit pond. No, not pit pond. Water source. Right there. And then over here, we're going to set up a pit pond. As soon as this gets built and starts working. I'm also going to assign this to tavern right now. That should make our doors slightly happier. We also need a little area for drink. We'll put in the back so people have to walk through the mist in order to get it. And then, do I have a musical instrument? I might. Sing us the song, The Piano Man. So we're waiting on this to get built. Make a zoo! Soap up walls so things can't climb out. It's not, that's the odd thing about Dwarf Fortress. It's more about checking off things to do than actually doing the playthrough. It's like, have you made this yet? Have you made that yet? No, I'll try this. And then you do it, and you're like, oh. Done, I guess. Drop all that. There's no real wedding in Dwarf Fortress. There's like no end. Look how tall that elf is. Oh, I think that's a human. Yeah, these are reskinned humans. There is a way to... Oh, we need one more windmill. Say your playthrough is over and you want to try something ridiculous. That's by going really far deep. I discovered that. I was trying one stream. I was trying so hard to get to the sub level, the last level, and I was getting mad I couldn't get there, and I kept trying to punch through, and then I all night I worked on trying to get there, and I finally punched through, and I died immediately to all the demons that came pouring out. I was like, fun. And wait. Someone edited... I just got a message that someone edited the Yogscast wiki for my name. Where did they do that? Whatever. It's been removed from the Yogscast. Build. Pit pond. Accept. Water. Alright. See if someone throws it in there. The just hot for the sake of hot sucks. That's why I love Cholula. Where's my Cholula bottle? You probably put it away. Cholula's great. It's hot. Too hot. Tasty. Pain. I definitely made my chicken way too hot that I made. I have to get through all that. Cholula is my fave. Tacos again tonight. Is anyone on this bucket brigade right here? Hello, silver slugs. Labor, orderlies. No, that's not it. Actually, one of the burden bearers should be doing it. Love habanero sauces. Habaneros are a little bit too spicy for me. I think that's my cutoff right there. I like Scotch bonnet the best. Those sauces always are good. Workshop farming still. Let's put in 2 more because this is still worrying me, this drink count. About Melanie Dodd. I still don't know who Melanie Dodd is. Probably been asked 1,000 times before, but is this like a casual RimWorld or more different than that? One of the nice things about my channel is you can ask the same question a million times and I'll keep answering it a million times. I'm not sure why I'm like that. It is a RimWorld-like that is more about managing a macro colony. Thank you, Mesanist. 26 months. Thank you, sir. You manage a macro colony with macro goals. And in, what's this guy doing? RimWorld, there's a lot more microing. There's a lot more making sure everybody's happy, making sure everybody is got their own little rooms. You have all these little wars you got to go to and fight, invaders and shit like this. This is more like do X, Y, Z, learn how to do it, try to build the most expansive, cool fortresses you can, and then start over or do something crazy and die. There's challenges in this mode, definitely. They are kind of on par with the challenges I see for RimWorld out there. But I do view them as 2 different games. I think that RimWorld has a little bit more replayability than this. Daltos Lou, slightly inaccurate. La Malicious, Daltoid, Catman. You pick up nicknames throughout the years. Why is no one grabbing this water? Do I actually have to do something? Oh, I don't have any buckets, probably. Bucket. No, I do have buckets. A lot of them are in use. All right, so let's just put in a labor order for it then. There's my water hauler. There we go. This is going to be a temporary labor order, so I can... Nope. Hit the wrong thing right there. God damn it. Labor. Take you off of mining. You are... Oh, the new work detail didn't even go through. That was really weird. Down here... Water hauling. I probably hit delete, that's why. We'll just put this random cook on it. Let's see if they'll do that really quick. We need to make more buckets. Boat King and Buckle aren't even on there. RimWorld has a lot of mods, yep. A lot of events. Without the events, they would be a lower replay availability. A lot more expansions already. I mean, while Dwarf Fortress has been around forever, RimWorld definitely got a big leg up. I think of other examples. We might have to make more buckets. They're just not water hauling. Should be a pit pond. That's set to water. Good. It's a water source right there. That should be working. Who's the guy just assigned to that? Labor, custom detail is cook, Aleph. That should be easy to find. Aleph, he's attending a meeting. Let's watch him. No job. Son of a fuck. Beefs, don't really care. So I think we might need buckets to be made. Put in that order. Wooden bucket. 10 of those. We'll wait a second. See if we get this waterfall set up. I really don't care if these thieves come in. Let them come in. Look at those little rat fucks. Just sneaking right in. No one even cares. What are you stealing? I think people are fighting them anyways, yeah. Did this get killed by a badger? The guy killed by a badger. A badger walked through and killed all the stealing rat folk. Fun times. Meeting with the casting couch. Mods will come to DF as well. It's only a Steam Workshop for a few months. Yep. But I really don't think that that's a... good badger. A thing you can rely on anymore. I think back in the day, modders were... There's a lot more modders. There hasn't been any new ones coming up. And the ones that do come up go up for very specific passion projects rather than just like any game. Just because a game's been on the workshop for a while won't guarantee modders, I think is what I'm saying. Nobody wants to work for free. Plus, a lot of games are just fun now, and you don't need that many mods in order to get something to work. You really do need, like, a passion project. Or you need, you just get the typical mods. The Lord of the Rings, Warhammer, Game of Thrones mods thrown onto every single game. And there's not a lot wrong with that. I enjoy those mods a lot. So... Why is no one dumping this fucking water? Did we make those buckets yet? I didn't make the buckets yet. I'm going to move them up. Above the barrel bins and the ash. Oh, you know what this it needs move to top. Like if you shift clicked it, it moves it up to the top. That's what it needs. That would be a good addition to this game. So we're getting rid of the snatchers right there. Kenshi map in Dwarf Fortress. Entire Tokyo highway system, among other things. Well, that was in the, actually, we could do a Project Zomboid pretty soon. I'm getting the itch to play that again. The whole Zhangdai province. Remember that? The dating app, swiping on fortresses. How creative your brain is. I would never find a match. They're still not making wooden buckets, huh? Labor. I only have one tree mangler. Let's make another one. This, bone carver. It's now a tree mangler, too. See if that makes him make some buckets. Having the itch. But chat Zomboid, host a session. Man, what are these buckets aren't getting made. What the fuck is the problem here again? Let's X out of this and see what pops up. Need empty bucket. Which for some reason the carpenters aren't making. Ast. Let's see what Ast is doing. Is this not? There we go. They're telling a story. That's not good. We'll watch them for a second, though. Scoop up their fucking hands. Oh, what a lovely day. Yes, they're socializing. Now they're drinking. Okay. Or 6-year-old, 2 pets. Store item in bin. You shouldn't be storing an item in bin. You should be crafting an item. No job. What the fuck is going on here? But bins and barrels are getting made. Why are these buckets not getting made? I don't think buckets require metal. Bucket, Dwarf Fortress. Pups, yep. Needing nails and shit like that, yeah. Alright, let's just try putting in the order here. Add new task, craft bucket. Taken by a Fey mood. The fact that nothing's being crafted right there is very odd. And finally she's making something. Really, that order's there. I'm not sure why she's not making it. Very confusing. Oh, it hasn't been validated by the manager yet. That's why that wasn't happening. My manager's overworked. Yep. You didn't look at it yet and order it. That was the only reason. Alright, we should have a bucket now. That should be able to get that through. Goddamn bureaucracy. And then, since this is crafted over here, we can start up here, which I probably should have been doing this entire time instead of complaining about the waterfall not going through. Wall. Another layer. A lot of dolomite blocks to work with. Dolomite block. There you are. That is like the perfect humming song, Sandstorm. Perfect. Passing the time idly. More dolomite blocks. Bookkeep full-time. But I need to make more offices if I do that, which I should be doing anyways, which I should be doing up here. It's not brokering. I'll put a new broker in. One of these traders. And then... That's good for right now. Material use or something like that. Yeah, it just needs options. Paradise Nut Wood Amulet. Alright, this still isn't being dumped. Are the buckets just being used up as soon as I put them down or something? It could be a problem. Every time I see a kid walk over there, I think they're about to work on it, but they're not. Oh, there we go. Got our first dump. The buckets are for dumping water to start this. There we go. Now we got it. We had to start a mist generator over here. So what you do is you dump a bucket of water so it gets picked up by the pumps and spread around like this. We were waiting a while for that. We finally got it done. Because I've been looking at this unhappiness piling up over here. Didn't like it. I also need to put up a farmer's guild too. And we have to fill in this entire top area up here too. Wall. Dolomite. Dolomite. So up here is going to be a living quarter area, so I just have to start putting those in. This is going to take a long time with a lot of clicks. Right there. BNL. Nope. This is the other thing. You could use shift clicking, so I can just go like this, and it just knows that I want the dolomite blocks instead of having to click it every time. I think that's a big downfall in this game, is the sheer amount of tedium that you have when you're trying to set up areas. This dolomite, and then we can make this an office right here. So dolomite. Actually, do I want to make this an office? I'll make it an office later. Yeah, that's fine. More clicking in this than in RuneScape sometimes. Dolomite. 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 Good. Right after the work site, yeah. But I mean, this is also not needed. You don't have to build an above ground area. Especially when you care about what blocks used for aesthetics. Yep. 2 days early to the game is evil. That is evil, but they're trying to make people pre-order. Pre-orders used to be important for, you know, physical copies running out. Ever since people realize they don't have to care about that, the pre-ordering has, you know, really relied on bad consumers. Big dummies. Or, people who are just impatient. Right, all in here. And I can even make this like a worship area in here really quick. I run out of digital coats. People aren't the wisest. There's a reason why I rail against bad consumers. I think it does matter a lot to the overall enjoyment of everybody if people become better consumers. You will get better product. You have to ask more out of the things that you're buying. Please, God, somebody ask more out of the things that they're buying. Don't let it just be me. The sheer amount of things I return because they're bad, especially video games. want to set this up. Let's do a whole line here. Wall, select material. We're also fighting something right now. There might be some agitated animals running around. I'll have to look at that in 1 second. So what I should do is go all the way down like this. Dolomite. I can do this because I have a lot of dolomite blocks. Or just a lot of blocks in general. Dolomite, jet. There we go. And then you cancel out the ones that you don't want. So... Nope. What we want to do is by 2, put a thing right here. By 2. Nope, I keep doing that. Son of a bitch. I don't have to click twice. I keep doing that. There. There. No, actually, that isn't my fault then. They're just happening naturally. And that looks good right there. What are we fighting? Oh, there's a lot of fighting going on. Do we have agitated animals? We do have agitated animals now. Fuck! We cut too many things, and now things are going to be attacking us. I need to create a squad then. And start defending us a little bit. There's going to be a lot more fighting where that came from. No one is good at fighting. Everyone is bad. What the fuck? I have one Fisher Dwarf. It's me and the Fisher Dwarf are the only people who are good at fighting. Ah! Whatever. We're good consumers. No, you're not. You all enable me. That's bad. That is bad. You goth girl. Pure enablers. Oh, yeah. At least people are happier there now. We'll give the... God, when I fill this all in, I still have to cap off the ceiling in order to let people sleep up here, too. This is just a big, big task. Doing all this. Building above ground. Zoom that. Oh, no, that didn't build. When did that build? Resume. Why is that suspended? Fuck. Destroy this. Maybe it might actually be the agitated animals fighting right now. That could be canceling this. Or there's just block is blocking itself. We're starting to lose people. He drowned. He ran away from the agitated animals. You get impressed in the service, boys. Also, they need to not have this thing scroll up every time you click on something. There's a lot of little headaches in this game that need to be fixed up. Alright, so that's good. And then back to squads. Put in a kill order. Diffuse the build up there. I know. It's frustrating. So frustrating. Build that. And then we're going to be killing a lot of these agitated animals as we go on. Confirm that. There we go. Now it's working. Build, construction, wall, select material after placement, dolomite. Oh, we don't have a lot of blocks. Jet. 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 That. Dolomite. 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 Nope. Okay. That fills in that order, that row. We have a lot of bedrooms to put in. A lot. Have the good rest of the stream. I think I'm off too. I need to rest my brain a little bit. Same return the title menu. There's a lot of busy work in this playthrough. Oh man. Ow brain. It started so strong the turf talk. Fuck turfs. Fuck J.K. Rowling. $112 for Hogwarts Legacy. What the fuck? Oh, I actually burnt my brain today. I think that's just easier and easier to do. Anyway, thank you all for watching today. Friday is the subathon. I have to I have to make a graphic for that, like how Rabs has his graphic. If any of you in Discord want to try out your artistic skills, let me know. You have a good one too. I like Caterpillar. Mukbang stream soon. That might be tomorrow. The suit mukbang stream. I will be eating barbecue in a full suit. I'm not sure why that's attractive, but if you want to watch that, I'll try to do that. If it's up to Sebi. Thank you, Timon, for getting witness right before you left. The, subathon soon, and then I just had witness. I just have to figure out witness what else I'm going to do outside of that. So thank you, Ekid, for the 100 bits. Meesiness for 26 months. Odds Nick for 10 months in a row, 17 total. Xander for the raid. Semi for the 777 bits. KQ for the 100 bits. Logan for the $1. The Cold for $10. KQ for 26 months. Ekid for 100 bits. Joel Bano giving out a sub. Logan giving out the sub. And Ekid giving out a sub. Thank you guys as always, and I will see you all tomorrow.